The United States of America, known as Land of the Free, Home of the Brave. America has come to symbolize freedom throughout the world. People from all nations and from all walks of life have called America their home. America has welcomed them with open arms. Indeed, the famed Statue of Liberty is the embodiment of the fulfillment of this dream. In New York's public education system alone, its student body represents 145 countries of the world. The United States is also a very spiritual country, allowing freedom of worship to its citizens. Indeed, religion has traditionally played a large role in American society. Many of the original European colonists came to America for religious reasons. Religion still has a major influence on American politics and culture, more so than in other industrialized nations.
We now invite you to listen to the following discussion with Supreme Master Ching Hai and our association members entitled Create a Spiritual Village Wherever We Live in California, USA in December 1996.
When I was in India, I knew a few doctors, physicians, but their house are bare, really bare necessity. Their clinic, so-called clinic, you came in and you see one bench, wooden bench, or two benches perhaps. And then in the evening they put wood, plywood, they put on top, wood sheet, thick, and thick like this on top, and then they sleep on it. Become a bed. Yeah, and the clinic's like that. And there's only one kind of cabinet. Inside there are a few aspirin or something that I could even handle myself. Help yourself clinic. And they don't earn that much money either, because most of the patients are poor. And some other doctors, I know one family, the wife is a doctor, and the husband is a lawyer. But their house also barely anything compared to your house. Understand? So even if the rich in India don't make other poor people too envious, so their life a little bit, very contented with whatever they have. So if they have a spiritual village together, they also have bare necessities. Very simple living. Also climate hot. They don't need anything. All they need is some chapatis to eat. And then they meditate. And they drink water from the river. Or they dig the wells, live together, and they plant rice. Some spiritual communities in India, they plant their own food because they believe that the food outside is so contaminated. So they rather plant their own wheat, rice, fruits, and this is fun. It's sound very romantic, But I don't know if you, as the householders, used to with luxuries, like in American standard, would be able to last there very long. Some of you can, but not all of you. So the idea of spiritual village, I think, we better just leave it for a while. If it comes, it comes. Actually, I did not start in Taiwan, even in the first place, to have a spiritual village at all. I didn't have any village, to tell you the truth. When I first started, I don't even have a house. I stay in a disciple's house. But that was afterward, after a long time. First, when I first came, I just stay in a temple, like every other nuns or temple worker. I clean the bathroom, clean the floor, for the people to come in and worship the Buddha. And that's it. And then afterward, I don't know how I became famous. I forgot. Somebody dig me out. Yeah, somehow. God, He play some game. And then so after a few times, and I have some students, and then when I came down, I stay in their house, but moving, you know, sometimes stay in this house, sometimes stay in another house. And then later, so many people follow me, like you want to do now. Like the sister from South Africa want to follow me. And I just follow. And some of them has no obligation with the family. Like they're bachelor, or they don't have husband, they don't have wife, or their parents say, okay, go where you want. You grown up. Some parents are very easy and understanding. Wherever I stay, they stay. So after I have a few disciples, like maybe at that time I was wearing a monk's robe. So very easy for people to follow me. They just want to become monks and nuns too. And that is very simple in the Taiwan or in Thailand. You understand? To be a nun and monk there is a very common practice to stick to me. And so what do? At that time I just knew. I thought everybody same like me. It's okay if they want to be nuns, okay with me. No problem. Why not? And then we rented a house because at that time I have so many people cannot stay in one room in a disciple's house anymore. So we rented a small room. And then we work, handwork or something together to pay the rent and sustain ourselves. That was in the beginning. And then later they sold the house. So we became homeless. We left home again. Then we wandering around then we camp next to the riverside. Then we buy some tent. And then at that time we did not earn so much money. We didn't think about money. Just as things develop, you know what I mean? Because more people come, then I have to earn more money and pay rent, things like that. Because I don't take a donation for personal use. Even from the beginning already. Yeah. So more people, then we have to kind of organize and make more work, and then we buy a tent. And at that time, one tent, 4 person. More people join me, and then we have to buy more tent. But in the beginning, we don't have that much money, and we don't take donation, even 10. So we buy a tent for 4 person. Some person long, some short, When he sleep, his toes stick out. Mosquito visit him every time. The same toes. So later I say, okay, never mind, we buy some more tent now. If we have more money, we buy some more tent. So the long person can sleep, square-wise. Corner to corner. A long person stick together and then sleep, like this, cross. So his toe is protected. That was that. And then later on we can buy a piece of land. It was very cheap in the beginning. The Taiwanese people say, "Nẻo bu sân tan." Means the bird don't even lay their eggs there. It's such a desolated place. That's what I mean. Even birds don't come and lay their eggs there. That means a very bad place. No survival chance. Because no water. Very dry. No water. And there's nothing around there. The soil is not fertile. It's a kind of very sticky soil which people use it to make bricks, It's very special clay, very sticky. So you can't plant so much things there. And you have to really work hard to make the land loose. Yes. Then can plant something, but it's not so much. So not too many people stay around there, and not many people buy land. And then we came and buy some. It was so cheap, and then we settled there. And because at that time I have so many monks and nuns hang around me already. I need a place for them. They can't just hang around the river all the time. And also at that during that time we have a lot of other people, like so-called lay followers come to us. So we have the place because it's convenient. Also the place is cheap. And then we buy it. And then they all come, and then it developed and then we bought more and more with the years. And then it became really, all right. But anyhow, together in one place is not always very convenient. It's very good, but we have to struggle. But it's good for the disciples, good for the international community when they want to come to see me, or when we have a retreat. If they have a sentiment, they think, oh, Master, stay there. That's her place, holy ground, So when we had Melody, everybody happy, Remember, When you went there, you feel good, Right? This is true also because the spiritual atmosphere built up with the years, and you like it. When you go there, you feel home, feel like at home. But I think even if we don't have Melody or we don't have any other places, don't matter, because heaven is within you. Do you understand now? Yeah? Yeah, maybe God wants it that way. Maybe God wants it that way. Like I said, wow, that's beautiful things that we bought. We have built with our hands. It was the most beautiful place in Taiwan. Yeah, we made it so beautiful. You haven't seen behind. Some of the foreigners don't go to behind the mountain because we spoiled you. We let you put the tents in the front garden, where it's more convenient for you. Back mountain is 2 kilometers away. You have to walk back and forth, and we worry you're tired after a long journey. So many of you don't know the caves that we made by hand ourselves. It's beautiful. We dig out the mountain like this, because we want to protect the landscape. The mountain were very difficult. The back mountain, there are two shapes. One is a little bit flat and a little bit sloppy like this, but the other one is so slanted like this. But when we dig cave into the mountain, wow, you look down there, so beautiful, it's out of this world. Really, Himalaya caves are not as beautiful. The way it's structured, so beautiful, because we wanted to also protect the landscape and the environment, so we don't destroy the mountain, the shape, we keep it. So we just dig into the mountain and then build it inside. Very beautiful, very beautiful. If you have the chance to go and have a look. I make a tour guide, and while I guide you on the tour, I can also blah blah on spiritual issue. Well, the difference is the name. I'm a tour guide too. I'm a spiritual tour guide. I will guide you back to heaven. How about that? Free. Not that there is a place somewhere called heaven, but we must remember the heaven within us. And I just remind you, I have the way to do it. And because of me reminding you, you have found your own heaven. So that is the truth. Yeah, that's a beautiful place. Even though I know God can do anything, but just let it be. God can do anything, but God doesn't do it. Because we have to do it. God is not there to do everything for us if we don't want to do it ourselves. We have to ask for it, we have to want it, we have to create our world. We have to take matter into our hands. We have to realize the godness within us, the powerful energy that we possess. We have to develop that. We have to remember it. We have to make use of it. We have to walk like a God on earth. Then and there, we realize that God is us. Otherwise, God can do everything. Of course. Otherwise, He's no God. But what for should God does everything? God already does. Create the whole universe for us. Create everything. Now we are in it. It's up to us to make use of ourselves, to make whatever we want to become by our own power of faith, of knowledge, of self-knowledge, of self-realization. Otherwise, God is no use, I tell you the truth. God has already done His job. The poor man needs a rest. He cannot. He needs a rest. A vacation. Actually, if God does everything unasked, then what for? What for are we here? How can we realize how powerful we are? You understand? So it's up to us to make a God out of ourselves, or to make anything else you want. The decision is yours. But to hear it's nice, but you have to make use of it, huh? My God, it's so difficult to become God, huh? Yeah, why not? Would you rather be something else, huh? If already everyone declare, every Bible, every scripture, every religion declare that you are the Son of God. Now, what do you want to be? Why you deny it? It is because of the mind, the brain. The social custom make us think that we are low, we are weak. Can't even believe that God will bless us with everything. Ask anything, you have it. But you dare not. Most people dare not dream that God will give you this, give you that. Why not? That's what the old guy there for. But many people don't ask him, so he just take holidays. Christmas, for example. God is within you. God is yourself. Every lecture boiled down to the same topic. That's the only thing you must do. Remember yourself. Remember you're powerful. Remember you can create anything you want. With the power of your faith. With the power of your self-realization. But sometimes, because we are so used to with less, we're not there to believe that we can have this and that and other. That's fine, that's fine. We also don't need to have so much. We also don't need to be a millionaire, be rich or anything like that. But it's possible. It's possible even with spiritual knowledge to be anything you want, to have anything you want. Provided you want it enough. Provided you really want it and know that you get it. Most of the time you say, okay, I don't think I get it anyhow. But I just ask him, but I don't think he get it. That's what prevents us from having what we want. Because we already expected that the guy will not give us. That's also okay. If you have enough to eat, fine. You have enough clothes to wear, it's okay. No need to want too much, also fine. But it's not impossible, I just want to tell you. So many people already prove it to you. By the power of the mind alone, they can move objects, they can walk on fire, they can walk on water, they can pierce knife through their face from ears to ear and nothing happened. Not even one drop of blood come out. Even with the power of the mind alone, astral power, you can do that. They say that America is the land of opportunities. Maybe it's true, because the American people, they have strong will. They believe they can do. They demand all the time, better, better, better. They do not hesitate or feel shy to ask anyone or even God to fulfill their dream. That's the way we should do it. So, do not try to run away from home or take a refuge in somewhere else, and not even take refuge in Master. Master is you. You have the Master inside. What's the difference between us? Maybe your IQ even higher than me. Who knows? There was a film in America, American film with what? With John Travolta. No? I don't know the title. But the film describes a man with the power of moving object. Also the power of knowing some event that is happening from faraway places, and then can predict something or can read other people's message through the air. And many people don't believe it. Even they saw it. They don't believe it. They don't believe it's just a concentration of the mind. And they want to operate his brain in order to find what's the difference. For scientific research, in order to find out what's the difference in his brain between him and someone else, the ordinary, so-called ordinary people. There is no difference. They can operate until all the nerves cuts into thousands of billions of pieces. They will find no difference. There is a slight difference between human and human anyhow, but there is no difference as such if you concentrate your mind. Just the power of concentration. If you operate the physical brain, there's not much different. So it's even dangerous to be talented, to boast your power of psychic. Remember, that's why I tell you not to talk to people about your achievements. Many scientists, they believe only the things that they can touch and can prove. So sometimes genius is difficult to survive in this world. So many genius has come and gone unnoticed, unrecognized, and even harmed by societies just because they are so ignorant. They do not know what the genius know. So they do not believe. When they seek to harm him, harm her, or sometimes they seek to prove it materially to the extent of hurting that genius, or that talented or that spiritual being, for that matter.
Thank you for spending the time with us today on Between Master and Disciples. Please join us again tomorrow for Part 3 of Create a Spiritual Village Wherever We Live. And now, Healthy Living coming up next on Supreme Master Television, right after Noteworthy News. May your days be always blessed and beautiful.